We're getting answers to a story we first told you about last week. Oswego Now reporter Natalie Barden showed us SUNY Oswego's new online emergency response training course. While taking the training herself, Natalie noticed one of the training recommendations for active shooter situations would be difficult, if not impossible, to follow.
Here's the issue. The training recommends locking classroom doors from the inside, but many of the classroom doors we tested either didn't have interior locks or could not be locked without a key. Natalie's been working all week to get a response from university officials, and she joins us tonight with some answers. Natalie?
That's right, Sydney and Jacob. I spoke to University Police Chief Scott Swayze and the college's Vice President of Finance, Victoria Furlong. They told me about changes coming to campus to improve safety in the next few weeks and the next few years. When students return from spring break later this month, these posters will be hung up in every room on the SUNY Oswego campus. University Police Chief Scott Swayze says they're meant to remind students, staff, and faculty of how to react in case of an emergency. Swayze also brought me printed examples of different ways to barricade a classroom door when the door does not lock. They are as simple as creating a barricade out of desks to as creative as using a belt, computer wires, or even body weight to hold a door shut. But in the heat of an emergency situation, who is going to know how to react? That's where Swayze says voluntary physical trainings with staff and faculty can come into play.
When we do in-person trainings,
Okay.
These are all discussed as alternatives to if a door doesn't secure, a door doesn't lock. We always encourage this. One of the things that we would tell students is that that's okay, that it's good that you haven't encountered this and haven't had to but through our awareness training that we do and some of the follow-up training, these are just some small things that we use to kind of show some of the techniques that are out there.
In the coming years, Vice President of Finance Victoria Furlong says locking doors may be less of a concern on the SUNY Oswego campus. When construction on Hewitt Hall is complete in 2025, it will only be accessible by an ID card. This will give university police the ability to remotely lock down specific rooms or wings if needed. Although there are no specific plans for it yet, Furlong says the university is hoping to expand keyless access to on-campus buildings.
Next, we'll be moving into Mahar. Mahar will be the same way. So Mahar will be, that's kind of an implementation feature in all of our major building renovations, is to now ensure that it's fully key access or card access, or not key access, card access or fob access, where there can be a little bit more control over the end users that are ultimately allowed in different spaces within that particular building.
And Furlong say the university plans to introduce a video series within the next year. The series will show how to respond in emergency situations in different spaces that are specific to the SUNY Oswego campus. Swayze encourages anyone with questions about emergency preparedness to email the university police. That email is oswegopolice.edu. Police@oswego.edu. Sydney and Jacob, back to you.